Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Lon and this is Living Life with Lon. This video is part of the Refurbished Love for Easter, hosted by my great friend Buffy and myself. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 4 thrift flips in Easter vase decor. So if you like doing DIYs and thrift flips on a budget, you definitely want to keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this basket. Always a multitude of baskets at the Goodwill when I go. I've never gotten one, but I thought this one would be super cute, what I had in mind. Of course, I've cleaned it up already. It does have a few little imperfections in it, but for what I'm going to do, that'll be fine. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I am so glad that you are here. And to the returning subscribers, thank you so much for continuing to live life with Lon. If you're stopping by from the playlist, then hello, my name is Lon. And on my channel, I do affordable DIYs and thrift flips on a budget. I think what I'm going to do first is get some bags. Hold on. I'll be back. So just a little bit about the playlist. So you may see creators that are getting things that they're thrifting or they have thrifted, or maybe something in their home that they want to change out. So I will link the playlist in my description box below, and I would love for you to go support those creators as well. So I picked these up from the Dollar Tree today, and these 2 items to go with my basket. So I'm going to go in with some antique wax. So comment below and let me know how you guys are doing. I hope everyone is well. And personally, the pollen here is so, I won't say intense, but it's definitely out. So if I sound like I have a stopped up nose, it is because pollen is falling quickly. Comment below and let me know if you'd like to see some garden videos. Sit this to the side to let it dry. I'm not worried about the bottom because this is going to be covered. Piece of floor foam that I got, I'm going to take that and poke into the bottom of these. Look how convenient, because they knew I was going to paint these. Too convenient. It's the little things for me. I'm going to go in with some, I think this is Mineral. Yeah, Mineral by Waverly. So you guys know that I've been using plaster because it's my newest best friend, and I do not remember Mineral being this much of a gray tint. I'm not sure if I didn't shake it up well enough, but either way it goes, we're gonna work with these eggs. Next, I went over to my silhouette. I got the egg idea from someone on Pinterest. They had placed some Easter words on the eggs, and I thought it was super cute. So I chose words that I thought were meaningful to me. And I found a scraping tool at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, so I do not have to use a popsicle stick any longer. If you're in need for a scraping tool, you might want to swing by your local Dollar Tree and scoop one up. Next, I'm going in with this floor foam. So what I'm going to do now is put that cross in there. Remember the cross that I made that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I have a plan to like drop these little eggs around and sprinkle and do some other little cutesy stuff to it. I'm trying to give you guys a better, this is probably the best angle right here. So yeah, I was trying to give you guys a better angle, and I think this was the best angle, but I'm also going to be changing my desk because I have, or I guess the top of it, because I've messed it up so bad with just different projects, paints and stains and everything, and it just kind of looks really gross. So to spare you guys from having to look at this is just, guys, if you've seen it, just please ignore the peeling up of the contact paper, but I am going to change it very soon. So now I'm just kind of going around and I'm trying to strategically place the eggs because I do want Jesus to be first, risen, Savior, and then love. I definitely wanted that order. And to get these guys to stay in there, I did poke a hole with my hot glue gun. And then I used some of those smaller dowel rods and poke them into the floor foam, and they worked really well. I did have to go in and hot glue in some spots, but overall I was pretty pleased at the way everything came out. So now you just keep watching, but you will see that this is not the only time that I decorate this or whatever I'm doing to it. I had some palm leaves, I had some lavender, and this really cute purple tree bush-like thing. And this is how it turned out. Sent it to my friend, and she said, it needs more color, maybe more florals. Shout out to Mare. Thanks for the constructive criticism. I did take her advice, and I also doled down the eggs. That mineral just was not giving what it needed to give. So I used some antique wax and plaster, and I liked the way they came out, and that was actually the color that I was looking for. Okay, the eggs look a lot better now, and what I think I'm going to do is I am going to rearrange this, or I guess not rearrange it, but add, well, I may end up rearranging it, I don't know, but add some more flowers to it. So what I was doing, I had like a little baby wipe, and I was just wiping off the vinyl where the paint had run over it, because the words weren't sticking out as much, or I guess they weren't standing out as much. So that's what I was doing. I was just cleaning off the words with a baby wipe. And as I'm looking back at this, Mare was exactly, I mean, she was on point when she said add some more florals, because I love the way this turned out. So thanks again, Mare, for being the honest friend and giving some constructive criticism. This totally elevated this piece. Comment below and let me know what you guys think. I know initially I tried to go with one color being purple, and it just needed some more, it needed more colors. So I'm loving the yellows in there. I'm loving the pinks and more greenery. I just love this piece overall. Okay, so project number 2. So I don't remember exactly where I got this wreath from. I don't know if I got it from Goodwill, or if it was Salvation Army, or if I got it from a yard sale. I don't know. Sorry, but so I will count this one as a home makeover thrift flip. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm not, because this wreath is already brown, I'm not going to stain this. May just probably do a whitewash. Let's see if we could do what that looks like. Yeah, that didn't work. I don't know what I did not do, but it didn't work. So I just put a full coat of plaster on this cross, and it turned out great. I feel like I should have watered the paint down just a little bit. I don't know. I just don't. Comment below and let me know what I potentially did wrong. I don't know if I had too much paint on my brush or not enough, but it was becoming too splotchy, and it just looked weird. So I decided to go ahead and put a full coat. I was going to use those yellow flowers, and then I put that purple on there. It's something about this purple and green, y'all. And it looks so great. I'm actually making this for my mom. So Mom, if you're watching this, be surprised when you see it. But I went with those palm leaves that I didn't use from the first DIY, added some more lavender, and made a bow out of this pretty green wired burlap ribbon that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And then I added, no, I didn't. I dovetailed the ends, and then I went over to my silhouette yet again and cut out the words, "He lives." If you do not have a vinyl cutting machine, you can use adhesive letters. There are rub-ons at the Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Any craft store should carry those. But this is how it turned out, and I think she's going to love it. I love it, and I hope you guys feel that it is lovable too. Comment below and let me know if you are a crafter, and when you're crafting, if you tend to use similar colors throughout the other crafts. This is the first time that I've noticed this, and I'm not sure if I do this at all. But moving on to project number 3. So I picked this up from the Goodwill, and it was $1.49. And it was just this basic picture frame, and I've had it for a little while, just didn't know what to do with it. And then I had a great idea come to mind. So I wanted to do like a watercolor, if that makes sense. I knew that I was working with acrylic paint, so I kind of diluted it with some water And I went and just got some regular printer paper, and I cut this paper out to match the glass from the picture frame. And I wanted to resemble this last 3 days on Earth. So this first painting that I'm doing is a picture of the palm leaves that the people were holding and fanning and waving as Jesus entered the city. And then the next one is a picture of the 3 crosses that were up on Calvary the day of Jesus's crucifixion, with his cross being the larger middle cross. I also painted a crown of thorns. Again, I'm not trying to do this perfect because I did not want to take away from the true meaning of Easter. And here's the empty tomb where on that 3rd day he rose. So I allowed these to dry overnight, and then I went in with a black tipped or a fine felt tip marker and just I highlighted some dimensions on each of the 3 paintings. To me, this really helped the paintings stand out, and I was not too attached if they weren't exactly right. On the 3rd one, I wrote, "I know my Redeemer lives," and I love the way this turned out. I took the frame outside and spray painted it with some matte black spray paint. And you know how when you make something, you go, man, I should have did that differently. I wish that I had have made the heart be red, and I just might go back and just put some white out over that and draw in a red heart. But I absolutely love how this turned out, and it will definitely be in my home for years to come. All right, guys, so we're going into our final DIY, and I actually had a pretty great shopping trip when I went this past time. So I found this little wheelbarrow and these 2 bunnies, and I do know that I know the true meaning of Easter, and we do celebrate the true meaning of Easter in our home, but we do like the bunnies and the carrots and the eggs as well. So I did want to put one of those projects in here as well. I did not do anything to this little wheelbarrow or these bunnies. I just left them as they were. I added some moss, and I put some little green sprigs in there imitating the carrots. And I wrote "Bunnies Eat Free" on one of my garden markers, and that is it. Super simple, super easy. Guys, don't forget to check out the playlist. I have that in the description box below. That's it for today's video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And remember, if you're not living life with lawn, then you're missing out. Bye.